Okay. Let's see. So, who is here? Who is here? If you can hear me, of course. Monsieur Paul? Or should I say, who is here? I translate to Hebrew for a second. Yeah. So, I'm going to go for Twitter for a second, and cool. I'm going to go for Twitter for a second, and then we'll I'm going to hear from you guys if you're saying like the music is too strong, because I kind of like fixed most like the overlap of everything, but I'm just not sure if the music is too strong still. In terms of like being balanced, I kind of took care. Yeah, just let everybody know in Twitter as well if they want to join. So yeah. To join. Let's put the music now. Tell me if it's too much. I will check the comments in a second. I'm just doing the stupid squad up thing, you know, the usual. Where is it? There it is. It's so annoying that I don't have a second screen. I need to get that for the future things. So yeah, give me a second. Also, we'll check if YT can or can't, because he loved doing these kind of things. And I know Golden Nova cannot today because of reasons. But that's fine. Okay, so I sent it. And I think everything will be fine. So let's simp it up, guys. That's technically our dragon. Also, again, let me know in the music if it's way too much. Doesn't show the animation. Oh, that's a shame. This animation is really cool. So, I want to do something in the options just because I want to show you this animation because it's really, really cool. You can go here into graphics. No graphics. Gameplay, I think? No. Give me a second. It's just something really cool that I want to show you. Which is like about the... Where is it? There it is. So let's change it for this for a second, right? It's going to change for planets. Now we can go back to this, and this looks really cool. I like this one quite a bit because it actually shows a really good villain, which is kind of awesome. So yeah, pretty much it for that. We are going to lower the shatters for a second because they're way too high, because otherwise it's just not going to work. Shatters and terrains and everything, unfortunately, so it need to work in terms of like stuff like that. So it's like it's very, very like quiet, and it just like really feels like a villain kind of a vibe, which is really cool. So let us continue from where we left off. Right, also who is here, just to know again, because I do see some people. So we'll just to know, and also let me know once again about the voices if you hear me, because if you don't hear me, there is no point. So let me know if you can hear me. Ooh, 6 people. Interesting. So some people decide to come and see what we're doing. Huh. Finally. YT, you're so dumb and I love you. Good. So we're going to check if like the music is not too high, but I think I kind of like to tweak it up to be good enough. So let's try a particular conversation here. So let's go with the armory because we do need to go to the armory anyway. So let's talk with this guy.
Never thought we'd be back on Meinhof again. Oh, we broke our backs trying to make a life on that rock.
If the music's too loud, I will take care of it in a second.
Day we rose up, we just couldn't take it anymore, you know?
I feel
Oh, hey, Nutty.
Man's got a
I play
duty to stand up
Starcraft
and
2,
be
my
counted
favorite game.
sometimes.
Nutty's my best friend in real
stupid.
life, actually.
Having right on your side ain't no match for Goss guns and combat walkers. A lot of folks died for nothing. If you hadn't shown up when you did...
And he's the one that created the
your people
logo
bought
and
their
stuff.
own freedom,
So,
paid
yeah,
for it in
he's
blood.
awesome.
Me and Matt, we were just glad to help.
So, Jaculo, is the music is too loud right now? Or you still think like it's way too much? Because I can just lower it a little bit more. I think it will be fine, like lower it to like a 15 or so. Hold up. As for the rest of the volume, it's fine. I'm going to hear yes, no, whatever. Just let me know if it's fine or not, because I'm really interesting to know your opinion about that. I'm going to wait for a second to you to respond, so we can just move on.
Kerrigan's learning some new tricks. The infestation on Meinhof seemed particularly virulent.
It's about the worst thing I can imagine. Losing who you are like that, all the while being slowly twisted into a damn monster.
If any of Dr. Hansen's people on Haven are infested.
I know. It's just a matter of time before the Protoss come looking for him.
Hold up.
Still, I have a history with the Protoss. If it comes to that, maybe I can talk him down.
So you're saying the voice is fighting a little bit with me. That's what you're saying. So we can go down a little bit with this everything as well. Like a little bit. Not way too much. I mean, I'm not talking loudly because my sister is trying to sleep, so that's why. And I did kind of like add a little bit more to my volume by decibels, so I think it will be fine. So I think we'll just lower this a little bit to just make this a little bit stronger in my part. Also, I thought it was tomorrow for me since I stream now. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, everybody in the game have a mustache. Everybody in the game have a mustache. So let's try this.
I'm working on a cure for the Zerg virus. I just hope my people won't need it.
Okay, so that's... I think it's fine. I think it's overall fine. It's okay. I'm just writing for somebody that want me for a particular other like interview that he want me for something. So I thought it was tomorrow morning. What is his name again? Master Swag want me for a particular stream tomorrow morning, which that's why I'm kind of like. It was tomorrow morning for me, like about a few hours from now. He just want me for his particular kind of stream. She doesn't have a mustache, right? Okay, a bit better in my opinion. I think I might have some issues. Yeah, you do. But anyway, like I said, I'm sorry that I'm kind of like was distracted for a second. It just I wanted to kind of like take care of like the the thing, like I've been like asked to do something. So if I'll have to be a little bit distracted, I'm sorry, because their personal life and stuff like that. Also another thing, I am playing Starcraft 2. There will be. This guy doesn't have a mustache, unfortunately. But one thing that to note, when you press about
those
some
colonists
of those,
sure do have some
don't have
Zerg troubles.
dialogue, they're just talking.
Those colonists sure do have some Zerg troubles.
See what I mean? Which is really cool.
I'm getting too damn old for this.
This is the arcade. This is like when you're playing this, it's giving you the ability to essentially like play a game called Lost Viking, which I already beat with all of the achievements. So give me a second, I will show you what that means. It's like you need to do the game like 3 times over, which is getting harder every single time, and then like you're getting the achievements of this thing, which is very, very hard to do. So yeah. He's not exactly a robot bystander. He's more of like a guy in a mech suit. I don't think we have anything to see here. No, we already watched that. Yeah, we already watched that last time. Laboratory. What do we have left? We have these two. All right. It just gone. Okay, so let's read this. The recovered Zerg sample is still growing. I introduced a protein solution, might have been a mistake. As a calendar level, the sample shows strains of every known Zerg creature and many other strains that I don't recognize. I will take a while to map it all, but I'll already begun extracting data from an Ultralisk cell. And I found a spore crawler cell that yields data on this instinctive threat recognition routines. Anyway, Zerg are essentially like the bad guys, the bugs. But I forgot to do the thing like last time. Last time we met Robin. We met our Robin. God, I'm so sorry that I'm like bleh today, because you cannot see it, but like I was in a particular.
Hope that thing was worth all the effort.
It really is fascinating, Commander. Preliminary analysis suggests that its energy signature radiates at 10 times the magnitude of any previously recorded
really cool
alien antiquities.
And yummy.
Yeah, well, don't start picking at it, Stedman.
Shut up, English is not my first
probably
language.
just open up a black hole and swallow the ship.
Goodness, I hadn't factored the odds of that potentiality.
Anyway, do you hear me correctly, like when I'm talking? That's what I want to know. Because I really want to make sure that this works. Yeah, he's kind of the Robin for our particular ship, because he's the gadget guy. Also, what I meant is like in my eyes, I'm going to do a surgery later, like this year or next year, like in 2021, and essentially like a laser surgery to remove these. And my eyes, they put some drops in my eyes that make the inside of mine, like the black part, a little bit bigger. So yeah. Also, if you're asking who's the Batman is the guy. It's James Rayner, the guy that
Time for a bold, unstoppable plan.
All right, so we have a lot of money. We have 150,000. Good. Yes, in the Batcave. So our jokes right now, for anybody who don't know, we are simps that are in a Batcave, which is pretty nice. As for upgrades here, Firebats is not really an important unit. So yeah. Firebat is not something that you want. However, this specifically taking away too much of our money, which we don't want. I think we want this. You want to essentially add bunkers, because like bunkers are very, very important in one of the next missions. So yeah, I think you want this. And we're just going to save money for other stuff. Which this one, again, is not really a unit that feels important. We are only going to use the important money, because a lot of the time, like, the rest of, like, there's some units that you don't even use, because the units that you're going to use are, like, these two, and then another one which we'll talk about, but most of the time we're not going to use a whole lot of particular units. Firebat is not really that useful. So yeah. But last time we helped her, which she kind of essentially, like, we did a zombie mission, we did a coronavirus mission, we kind of killed and everybody. Yeah, booze is important, that's why I'm saving the money. But sorry it's like in delay, because I see your chat and everything that you see in like 30 seconds later, so but like we helped her in the zombie stuff, we also helped her in the evacuation colony, and also did the basic missions. And now we have two options. We either have the ability to help our mech suit buddy in terms of like recovering an artifact, or doing a particular other mission with like another guy on a hot planet. So let's hear what they say.
The Mobius boys think there's another artifact in a world called Monolith. Supposedly there's Protoss guarding it. A group of fanatics call themselves the Tal'Darim. Now don't get all sentimental thinking these Tal'Darim are your old Protoss buddies, because they ain't.
Pretty true, bystander.
Hear the mighty Jim Raynor's on the move, but short on funds. The planet Redstone's got the most valuable minerals around, and with the Zerg invasion, the Kelmorians backed up and left it all behind. Some enterprising men could turn a big profit there. Meet me at Redstone if you want a piece of the action.
Alright, so the point is like, I'm taking your vote for this, bystander, but the point is either you're doing the recover the artifact, and you're getting this unit, which is really good, and you're starting to help your buddy, and you're seeing Protoss for the first time, or we're just doing this, because this will able to get us to the Zerg research, the next one, to give us another kind of an upgrade, which I'm not sure if it's that significant, but it's up to you guys. What do you want? You want to see Protoss, or you want to help us in upgrade? I mean, Tal'Darim were before, I think. No, they weren't before. Tal'Darim is... It's kind of a Starcraft, Star Wars reference. Bleh. So what do you want to see? Tal'Darims? Or do you want to see, or should I say these guys? Or you want to see the Protoss, or you want to see more Zerg? That's up to you. Starcraft 2 is very fun. Love this game quite a bit. Who is always connecting and disconnecting all the time? Because I'm seeing like 7 to 8 people in chat, and it's like there's some people just going in and out, in and out. So vote now. Protoss or Zerg? Protoss or Zerg? What do you want to see? Red one. Nutty says, so we're 1-1 with bystander. We just need like 1 or 2 to vote, and we can decide. Recover the lightsabers. Okay, sure thing.
There it is, Jimmy. Just like Mobius said. Easy money.
I don't know. There's a lot of Protoss down there. We're gonna have to... What the?
Warning. Multiple Zerg biosignatures detected.
Ah, hell.
Them critters were just hiding underground, waiting?
No idea, but you can bet they're headed straight for our shrine.
Well, that sure complicates things. We can't fight 2 armies at once, partner.
With any luck,
see
we
you
won't
later,
have to.
Rank up. If you cannot be,
we
that's
only
fine.
need to hold the area at the top of the shrine long enough to extract the artifact. So we'll land here and cut our way through the Protoss lines while they're busy with the Zerg. It's only a matter of time before the Zerg overwhelm the Protoss. We'd best grab the artifact and be long gone by then.
What the hell is wrong with you guys in terms of colors now? So yeah, this mission has a catch. You're fighting Zergs and Protoss on the same time. Also, do you see this? I want to see if like the stream transmits correctly for a second, and if not like too slow for you guys, because I feel like it's transmitting everything very, very slow. What the hell is wrong with you guys in terms of colors? Just give me a second. Either it's my phone which is doing like problems because my phone kind of did a little bit of problems today, or it's like it's really slow. Is it slow to you? Because for my phone, it start acting up. Start acting up today. Let me see. I just want to be 100% sure it's like not super slow because I just don't want a gameplay to be slow. For no good reason. Enemy of the enemy is my friend. I'm asking now a question. Is the gameplay is too slow for you? Is it shows fast or slow, or so it shows weird things, because I just don't want this to be slow and like start being weird. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to be slow. Give me a second. I think I know why. Just give me a second. I think I can fix this. So we'll just do save for this file, save project as project 2. For this one, for something tomorrow. And we should probably open up some of the windows in terms of like that. I think we'll be fine. It's okay. I mean, I already did this, so, you know, just give me a second. It just feels to me slow for some good reason. So, yeah. We can find an ice cream, Natty. Don't worry. Natty, don't worry. We can find ice cream. I don't know, the gameplay feels slow to me for some reason.
Waiting on you.
It feels like it's lagging.
SCV ready.
You sure it's fine?
The Zerg severely outnumber the Protoss forces. It is likely the Protoss will fall shortly.
Go, go, go.
Also, who is here?
Here's the plan. Then we've got to get that artifact before the Zerg overrun the whole place.
Warning. Protoss stalkers are gathering at our perimeter.
Give me this better. SCV ready.
Incoming transmission.
I got something new for you, cowboy. Marauders, the latest word in big bada-boom hardware.
I ain't sure this is the best time to be experimenting, Swan.
Weird. Also, who's here? Like I
Best
said,
time there is. Let the Marauders loose against those stalkers and you'll see.
This better be SCV ready.
these are the product relics.
The doctor
Also,
is in.
YT, is this slow? Is this slow for you? Like, I'm asking you this because last time it was working fine. I just want to make sure that it's not slow. Because it feels slow to me for some reason. I don't know why.
Get some. You gonna give me orders? Affirmative. Then give me some.
Okay, it started working fine again.
Will do. Huh? What's going on?
If it will still be slow, I will just open something or two. So let me open like something or two. That's probably will cause this to be a little bit better. Probably will cause the connection to be a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, the connection is already better for me. Sometimes I need my thing open, which is kind of weird.
Bad news.
We're going to build our first cool-looking
Not enough minerals.
bunker.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Ah, not enough minerals. It's for pansies minerals. Ah, we'll be fine. So yeah, this mission is a very interesting one, and it's one of my favorite ones in terms of simple ones, because it's just pretty straightforward and very fun, and there's nothing really crazy about it that is just so bad or so weird. Also, bunkers are really cool. Bunkers now just shoot themselves, so you can just leave an SCV here and repair these, which is kind of stupid because they already have their own so-called gun turret. Also here, keep an eye on this thing if you ever play this, because you don't want them to arrive to here.
Warning. Incoming Zerg attack wave detected.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, construct additional pylons. That's exactly what I was talking about. These guys.
Additional supply depots required.
Already, wow. God, I'm not paying attention.
What's going on? Roger. You gonna give me orders? Sure.
You must construct additional pylons. Sadly, we're not playing the correct race, if that's what you're thinking. Because the correct race for this is something else entirely.
Go, go, go!
But trust me, we are going to play a little bit of Protoss pretty soon.
Keep your shirt on.
So now we're going to do something that is called micromanagement, which is moving unit around to kind of making sure that it won't die.
SCV ready.
Do we have picks? Yes, we do. We're going to build another one of these just because we want some. The reason why I'm going here and not the correct place is because here we have another artifact and we want to essentially have all the artifacts, because all the artifacts means more upgrades and stuff like that. Or should I say relics? Oh god, I freaking hate that. That's most of the time killing at least one of my units. See what I mean? It's kind of hard to avoid this one. Losing a unit or two here. It's very narrow space, so yeah. You go here and grab me that. Also, we're going to build another barracks. Because we need more units.
We hear you.
Because more units means more power. More power means more bull crap.
Can't wait.
And we also need to start to have units in this place, so we'll have some kind of defense. Okay.
This better be good. Who wants some?
Let's simp it up, boys. Let's simp it up.
SCV ready.
Let's make the rally point on this guy, because he's big
Armed and
biffy. Yeah, I'm micromanaging just like your boss, so I was your boss all along, Jaculo. I was just your boss all along. Don't worry about it. You will get a raise pretty soon, don't worry about it. Wow, 2 people left the chat. That's fine. This happens.
Huh?
It's okay.
You're the boss.
Even if I'm going to stream for one person or just for myself, I'm still going to do it because it's just fun for me.
SCV ready.
It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
You gonna give me orders?
Base is under attack.
Oh, somebody attacking my base. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
You got it.
Somebody's stupid enough to think that he can attack my base.
Armed and ready. By the
So let's leave
this better be good.
2 here,
Time's a waste.
2 here, and you are not going there.
Gangway. Coming
Normal.
through.
1.
Sure.
Not you.
Armed.
Not you as
You
well.
gonna give me orders? By the numbers,
Okay.
boys. This
Add-on complete.
God. Alright, so who here is in chat? Just to know, because I know that 2 people left because of reasons, and now we kind of only 3 people, maybe including even myself watching this stream just to, kind of manage you guys. Maybe we're even 2 in chat. It happens.
This better be good. Oh, it's on. Why not? By the numbers.
right, I forgot. I do have upgrades to my medics. Right, my medics have upgrades. Forgot about that.
Yes, sir.
This mission is pretty straightforward. It should be very, very easy. Just, I'm taking a little bit of time with it just because I don't want to, like, lose.
The doctor is in.
Been waiting on you.
Relic number 3.
Orders received.
Alright.
Sure thing.
You rang.
You gonna give me orders?
We're still not, like, more in the fun missions. That's why I think, like, the red star is kind of fun. Also, I asked, anybody, are you here?
Kaboom, baby! Affirmative. Sure thing.
Additional supply depots
Oh, I
required.
ran out of supply depot. Nah, that's fine. Could just build some few more.
Move it!
Additional supply depots required.
Who wants some?
They're going to be okay. Don't worry about it. This mission is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The next one is actually kind of fun. The one that you need to micromanage, again, or should I say manage your resources is really, really fun. Because you have to, like, play with lava surges and stuff like that, which is really, really cool.
That's fine.
Okay, as you can see, the Zerg are not even, like, approaching you, so it's not really a problem. So now we're going to destroy this, and we're going to get the final relic, which is really cool. The relics are great. So the Protoss upgrades are harder to get because you have more Zerg upgrades than Protoss upgrades, but the like the Protoss upgrades, most of them are like absolutely ridiculously awesome. As for the Zerg upgrades, they're just fine, I would say. So yeah. Oh, they don't have a different skin. They're just looking weird.
I'm on it.
Just say when.
Boop, boop.
By the numbers, boy.
Ah, I lost the Marauder. Like an idiot.
Want a piece of me, boy?
There we go.
Oh, it's on.
This better be good.
There we go.
Got it.
What the?
Get some. Yes, sir.
The
So
doctor
yeah,
is
these particular constructs just went online.
Give me orders.
in. The doctor is in.
And we got still a full squad of 24. That's pretty much it. This mission's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Like it a lot. Also, I'm hoping that this is connected and not falling down. Okay.
Got what we came for. Let's hightail it out of here.
Yeah.
I forgot how resourceful you
Oh, there she is.
I won't make that mistake twice.
For anybody who's asking who that girl is, or woman, or monstrous woman thingy, this is the one that was like in the picture in the bar, like the red-headed one. That what happened to her, and that's what she became. Yeah. Okay, so we're hearing myself kind of correctly. Also, who is here? Who is here? Because your guys are very silent right now. Okay, that got stuck for a second. Yeah, Kerrigan is awesome.
That's funny, convict. I don't recall giving you access to our database.
Just keeping up on current events.
Pretty much. There's a story behind that, which I will explain as we'll go along right now.
Seems this Queen of Blades got everybody running scared. She don't look so tough.
You have no idea who she is, do you, Tychus?
Don't matter to me none.
Well, it matters to Jim. They were
God, that gets stuck in the movies.
Wait a minute. You're telling me they were shacked up?
Apparently she was something else. Before the Zerg took her. Turned her into that.
And Jimmy feels responsible.
Honestly, if we have to face her again, I don't know what he'll do.
Woman like that, there's only one thing to do.
Yeah, it is. She's a Zerg girl we're going to bank once we beat the Zerg. Truly Jakula, because she is his former girlfriend. And yeah, Sovereign Marines is actually kind of hilarious.
I caught Tychus hacking into our database, sniffing around about Kerrigan. I don't know what his game is, but we clearly can't trust him.
Matt, me and Tychus ran together a long time. Got in all sorts of trouble. When the law finally caught up, he took the rap for both of us. Never once ratted me out. I got a second chance. He got locked up.
I understand your loyalty, sir, but
I owe him, Matt. Leave it be.
Yes, sir.
Just let me a second. I know it's going to sound a little bit weird, but I want to see if, all sorts of trouble. Okay, so it's working fine. For my end. Okay, good to know. Alright, so, yeah, the story behind Kerrigan is pretty simple. You were working for the guy, in the news called Mex, that guy, and he's essentially, you work here for rebels and stuff like that because you're trying to throw the old government, and he's, trying to say, oh, hey guys, let's throw the old government, and he was actually looking very, very okay once you get to know him at the start, but after you doing the campaign and he deciding to left Kerrigan because she kind of disobeyed him, and she said one of his ideas is not really good because it's how should I say, way too ridiculous and killing way too many people. He kind of he's kind of did bullcrap stuff and made her fall by the Zerg, and we thought she died. You're going to see that in one of the cinematics in the future because there is going to be a flashback for that, but he kind of made that to happen, and then she turned into a Zerg, and then there's all the story. But in this particular story, it's kind of they're covering up mostly the first story without a brood war. That's all going to come bite us in the ass. Yes, that's true. Yes, I do. I do ignore that. If you're talking about me, I do ignore that. Alright, new unit. We have Marauder. So Marauder has two particular upgrades. The first one, Marauder attacks and slows all units in a target area. Doesn't really matter. In the multiplayer, it's absolutely an insane upgrade. But in the campaign, units are not going to run away from you. Because in the multiplayer, your opponent is going to be thinking he's a guy, he's going to make engagements. So for me, as a player that plays against an AI, it doesn't matter. But this is good. This is a good upgrade. We also have these two upgrades, which will be a little bit more important later for another mission that's coming up after another one that we're going to do. But the more important upgrade right now is this thing. Because we want to get the 25 healing. It is pretty nice. Then we also can read about the Marauder. So the Marauder is pretty much the Firebat. but like in a different suit, and like he's shooting shells instead of like, or grenades instead of like fire. So Marauder, 5'4" armored infantry unit. Although the Marauder suit is modified from the CMC 660 Firebat suit, just like the one that we read before, the soldier inside is very different. 45% of the Marauder operators have never even been to jail, and only 25 have been accused of murder. 23, sorry. The Marauder grenade autoloader is stoked with component parts that allow it to quickly manufacture and load hundreds of standard Punisher grenades. So one of the things that you should know about this universe is like they can manufacture things out of like thin air. It's kind of ridiculous. Like you do have kind of like general, I would say, still like the part that like there is some limited things of stuff, but like for example this, like for example, can carry up like gajillion number of fire before it just turns out. So yeah, just keep that in mind. As for this bystander, yeah, it is a thing. It's not really that important. It's maybe going to be shown a little bit more later when we're going to a particular other unit. You're going to see, or unit, a friend here. You're going to see who I'm talking about. As for mercenaries,
you came to the right place.
We do want this guy later down the line, but it's not really important right now. It's fine. It's okay.
Your Mobius buddies ever happen to mention that the Queen of Blades wants these artifacts too?
Hey, they just give me the missions, man. What's it matter anyway? Putting that bitch down would be doing everyone a favor.
I thought it was just about the money with you, Tychus.
Nothing says I can't do my part for humanity and get paid well for my trouble.
Right.
That's pretty much his mindset, which I love a lot.
This is Donnie Vermillion live from UNN. Tonight, we're going to discuss the infamous Queen of Blades. Scientists and military insiders have long speculated that the enigmatic alien is, in fact, an infested human.
That's right, Donnie. Is it possible that the leader of the Zerg has a human heart?
More importantly, Kate, could this mean some kind of Terran-Zerg alliance is possible?
No.
Donnie, there's never been any evidence at all to suggest that infested humans retain their free will.
You make a good point, Kate. The question is then, how do we kill her?
That's one I think we all can agree on. If humanity is to survive, the Queen of Blades needs to be eliminated.
Laboratory. We probably have some kind of conversation there. So we have her, which she became part of the laboratory. She's going to be here until her mission to leave. And in terms of like upgrades, we did get 4, but we're not having enough to get these 2 yet. Which these 2 are really nice. Both of them. I do prefer this one, which we'll get to it, but these 2 are okay. Next up, let's move on into the artifact, because the artifact got an upgrade.
I've been hearing strange stories from the crew of late. Unexplained noises, strange visions, voices in the dark. Rumor has it these things are haunted.
Superstitious nonsense. These artifacts are completely inert and they're contained down here in the lab. There is some trace radiation, but I don't see how they could affect things elsewhere on the ship.
Heaven forbid we run across alien tech that messes with our primitive little monkey brains. Just keep a close eye on them, Doc.
So, yeah, just a little bit of, like, not really a spoiler, but a little bit, this is just a very, like, important alien artifact. You'll see. Not in this campaign specifically. I mean, it is in this campaign specifically, but in a particular other campaign is also very important. So, yeah, this thing is not to be taken lightly.
That Zerg woman seemed to know you. She really rattled you, didn't she?
Me and her, well, we go back a ways. She was a ghost once. Back then, we were hooked up with Mengsk and fighting to get rid of the old Confederacy. We made a pretty good team.
What happened to her?
She was a casualty of war. No offense, Doc, but I really don't like to talk about it.
I understand. If you ever change your mind, I'm here.
Somebody is a little bit jealous, I think. Maybe it's not starting that jealous part yet. But yeah. Last conversation before
we move on. Are you alright, sir? Confronting Kerrigan again after all these years.
We've got to stop her, Matt. No matter what she's after.
Well, we gave her a setback today. The artifacts are obviously important to her. I just wish we knew why.
Alright, so we're done with this. Now, we have two particular missions. We have the Red Planet again, or we have a mission from Best Boy, which is this one.
We've received reports of a new Dominion salvage operation on Tarsonis. They're running a large number of supply trains with minimal security. If we intercept the trains and liberate their contents before they can be shipped off-world, we could make a serious profit.
Okay. So... Okay. Let's see what she wrote here, just for a second. So we have two choices on the missions, again. What the heck is going on with this one? Hold up. So what mission you want to choose? The Red Planet? Or this thing? Or the train stuff? Let me know what do you want me to choose. Just give me a second, I'm just checking what the heck is going on, because I kinda didn't really pay attention for that, and I think at work, but hope your streams goes great. Thank you, yugioh. I'll probably try next time to do it in a time that we'll have more people, if you guys want to hang out. Yeah. So, sorry about that, a little bit out of focus. Yeah. So who is here? Just let me know, because I feel like it's only you and me, Jakul, right now, which is not a bad thing. It's just like, oh, just the two of us? That's still fine. But yeah. So what mission you want to take? What do you want to take? Probably good to go with Redstone, but it's up to you. So let me know what do you want to see more. I'll wait like a few seconds. So I think we'll just go with Redstones and that's it. Yeah. I think I'll just go with Redstone. I think that will be fine. A shame people that are dropping out, though.
Redstone. Heck of a place. I ever mention how much I hate volcanic planets?
Yeah, we have an intimate stream.
They call me Tash. You help me mine the minerals I need, and I'll make it worth your while.
Love this guy, he's great.
What's the catch?
Well, this place is a little unstable. The low ground gets flooded with lava every few minutes. Of course, that's where the richest mineral nodes are found. But that'll be no problem for a big, tough guy like you.
That's true.
Sir, I'm also picking up Zerg biosignatures on the surface. We'll need to spend some of what we mine just to defend the operation. The more we spend, the longer this is going to take.
We'll try to make this as fast as
lava
possible.
And Zerg,
because
two of my favorite things.
We're doing a stream, so we're trying to finish these as soon as possible. Alright, let me check out something. Yeah, just you and me, Jakulo, because it looks like with the moment I'm logging out, it's just you and me. Or just me right now. Huh. Weird, it just showed me that only one person is watching. That's weird. I don't know what's going on. If you're still here, let me know. If not, I will continue still myself until a particular mission that'll feel like it. So yeah. That's might as well. Shame that you guys had to leave.
By the numbers, boys.
That's not really work this way. I mean, we can in a way. We kind of like have a unit running around and kind of like make them die. Also, that's kind of weird.
Complete.
I don't want you to die.
Alert. Lava surge imminent. Evacuate low ground immediately.
Lava's rising.
That's
Get those
weird. It shows
SCVs
me
to high
that there's
ground
only one
right
person
now.
watching, but it's clearly more than one person watching. That's so weird. That's so strange. I don't know. We can try to do lava, like, kind of traps, but not exactly. You'll see what I mean. But the Zerg are a little bit annoying here. So we need to have two forces of units, which you're going to see. Because we're going to get very awesome units pretty soon.
It is now safe to proceed with mining operations.
So how many workers I have? 11 is not enough.
This counter shows the estimated time until the next lava surge. Move all units and structures to high ground when a surge is imminent.
That's really strange.
SCV ready.
Huh. Weird. We're also going to get a pretty awesome unit pretty soon, so that's really nice, which is very, very cool. And that's why I want to have two barracks, not just one.
Roger.
We're also going to have to start having gas, and I decided to zoom for some weird reason. Don't zoom, you moron. There we go. There they are.
I got some friends coming to help you out. Reapers.
These guys. Reapers. Reapers are cool. They're not
cowboy, we gotta train more of these guys.
These guys are just really useful for some particular missions, and this is one of those missions because they can just skill around and just do really cool shit. They can just jump on cliffs, so they break the idea of the game a little bit, which I really, really like. Which I think is a really, really cool idea that they did. They just made like a unit that just like kind of taking a little bit of advantage of 2Ds and stuff like that, which is pretty nice. Not 2D, 3D, which I think is really, really cool. Another thing we need to do is we need to start building more Reapers. And we should have a bunker here.
Some of my boys disappeared in this area.
Here.
Want to see if they're still alive.
And here.
You're the boss.
Alright, so this is Unit 1.
Add-on complete.
Because they're important. You are 2. These are
armed
and their own thing.
By the numbers, boy. I'm listening.
So yeah.
All right.
Reapers are really cool.
I'm going.
Reapers are very, very useful units. So now we got a second base.
About time.
Which is really nice.
Let's finish up this contract and get
more
the hell off this
There will
planet.
be more bunkers. Don't worry, YT. There will be more bunkers.
Sir, scanners show a large biosignature close to your position. A Brutalisk, I think. If you could kill it, that'd get our research off to a flying start.
Brutalisk is a pretty cool, big guy. But now I think we should move these to here because I don't think we have the most time to do that. Alright, forgot that you were a thing. Forgot that you were a thing. I hate these little incursion attacks, but sure.
You death from above.
So buildings, apparently the Terran buildings can fly, and they don't really care. But like,
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
other buildings do have a little bit of a problem, which are, you know,
want something?
You rang?
they
What's
cannot
it
fly.
worth?
Where does it hurt?
We can also just do this.
You want a
To
piece
have
of
the
me, boy?
pigs.
Just a reminder, sir. The more minerals we expend on forces, the longer it's going to take to reach our goal. Try to be economical.
Pigs will go here. So what we're going to do is pretty simple. You'll see what I mean, because like, oh my god, I essentially just made this worse.
Seismic activity is increasing. Caution is advised.
God. Now I need to pick those that had gas in their hand and not.
Alert. Lava surge imminent. Evacuate low ground immediately.
I just give the resources.
Here. Go ahead. Big job, huh? Huh? Bad news?
God, I hate when that happens. Just need 2 marines.
What's going on?
Another supply depot around here to kind of like block the space. And I think we'll be fine in
It is
terms
now
of
safe to proceed with mining
defenses. We do need a little bit more, how should I say, oh yeah, defensive units, but like the moment like we're doing something like this and like we're putting like a particular defensive wall here, or should I say not defensive wall, but like taking some units and doing this here, that will work. So yeah.
Yep.
What are you guys doing?
Sure thing. Go
Like,
ahead.
what are you doing? Just stop choosing these as well. Stop. I clearly didn't choose these guys. I clearly didn't.
You
So
scared me.
stop.
Got something for me to kill.
Oh, there he goes.
What? You want some?
There
You
we
gonna
go.
give me your? I'm listening.
Yeah, we'll just leave this up because there's no reason. Also, there is a stupid achievement that you can kill the Brutalisk with, what are called? What are called? With lava, which is stupid. Stupid and I love it. They are doing their best, but I don't care.
Baby.
I'm a bad man.
By the numbers, boys.
Also, having this medic, 1 medic here, is actually
Mineral
pretty good.
field depleted.
So that's very, very nice to have.
I'm
So
going,
yeah, I
I'm
think we're
going.
going to kill the
This better be
Brutalisk
good.
now, because we can.
Let's
The
do this.
Brutalisk is this. They don't show it. That's a shame.
Since you're doing right by me, I'll do right by
This
you.
thing.
Here's the
Which you can kill
coordinates of
from
the
like
new
afar and not receive almost any damage, which is kind of
Nothing I
like
can't
ridiculous.
handle.
And the moment like you're getting way too far away, he's just going back.
Nothing I can't handle. Certainly.
Like you aggro him enough, and then he's just going back. I will wait until he'll go back to his space because
Grim Reaper has
I don't want to be
arrived.
caught on ramp, which is just
Mineral
really bad.
field depleted.
And there we go. Brutalist
Mineral
dead.
field depleted.
On the way.
Mineral field depleted.
And now we'll go back to base to kind of like make sure that
Mineral
everything is
The doctor is
fine.
in.
These
some
will
triage?
stay here. These will become a squad. These will go on this guy, and we'll start building Reapermans,
All right.
which I think is pretty fine. Reapers are really cool. They can play with the terrain, which is very, very nice.
Oh, that's all? I'm going.
The
Mineral
only
field
annoying thing here
depleted.
is these particular things, because they also have a particular, I think, upgrades against buildings, which against buildings they use... There we go, this thing, which making them really, really efficient against structures.
Base is under
They're just
attack.
very, very powerful against structures, which is absolutely hilarious when you think about it. They have grenades to make structures weaker to them. It's kind of stupid, which I love it.
Oh, that's all?
It's a pretty simple mission, but very fun. We're screwed. And once the Zerg buildings dies, they do release particular wave of timed unit that could die, so they're not like forever. They're like timed unit, like when they die, they're just doing something. Also, that's fine for me that these are just not really doing anything because we are going to have the seismic disturbance anyway, so that's fine. You can go back.
Seismic activity is increasing. Caution is advised.
That's fine. Also, we have like 4
Alert.
minerals here,
Lava
so
surge
that doesn't
Evacuate
really
low
matter.
ground immediately.
We're going to start mining this place pretty much in a second.
What?
Grand Reapers.
Got something for me to
And there's
kill.
a reason why I'm not like also using upgrades right now, because of the particular situation of like you know,
All clear. It is now
don't
safe
want
to
to do
proceed
something
with mining
particular
operations.
stuff. We'll do this here. Every one of
Bad
these
news?
so-called,
What's going on?
you know, we'll just do this.
Go ahead.
Except from one of you,
In the rear with
which
the
will go
gear.
here. The rest can
Go
go
ahead.
there, which is nice. Also, are the clicks are bad, or you're just hearing it fine? That's something that I'm
Mineral
interested to
field
know.
depleted.
If the clicks are terrible. Let me see this. Yeah, it's going through fine. There's no like limitations in terms of stuff. I'm going to release these guys. Just kind of like have something in protection here, I guess. And let's go with the pigs.
Fair enough. On the way. What's it worth? Death from above. The life of the Reaper man is always intense. You got it. We're screwed.
Yeah, they're scared. Apparently. Alright. Good. Good to hear, Whitey. Good to hear. Alright, so let's build a supply depot with this guy.
Bad news?
Be our build slave.
Roger. We're screwed.
Just like last time. Be our build slave.
Got something for me to kill.
And we're doing it pretty fast, actually. The mission is halfway done. And we're already...
What? You want something?
Mineral field
Yeah,
depleted.
we're almost done. Like, we're halfway done with the mission, which is actually kind of crazy.
Mineral field
Most of the time it's
depleted.
taking me more time because I just love to take the time with this mission. But most of the time is like, you can do this really quickly. You just want to build tons of Reaper Mans and just kills everything.
Mineral field depleted.
Fair enough. Alright. Let's do this. Your men work fast. We've
I
already
wouldn't
got
say
half the
that
minerals
fast,
we need.
but pretty fast, I guess.
Certainly. Done. I'm listening.
Why are you taking your times? Good.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. Death from above.
Alright.
What's it worth? Let's do this.
Huh. The wave of the Zerglings went after them. That's kind of hilarious.
I'm going. Got something for me to kill. Oh, yeah,
I don't think we'll be
baby.
able to finish this in this wave, but in the next one, definitely.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. I scanned for mineral outcrops before we landed.
Oh, I forgot that my SCV is just done with that place. That's actually kind of hilarious. No, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we are going to go to base anyway, because, you know, this thing is going to start pretty soon. And we don't want to catch fire. Shots fired!
Oh, yeah, baby.
Shots fired!
Seismic activity is increasing. Caution is advised.
What? You want something?
Need some treat.
Alert. Lava surge imminent. Evacuate low ground immediately.
So for some reason they didn't mind this. I don't know why. That's kind of stupid. But as you can see, we're almost done. We have like a pretty chunky number of Reaper Man, so I do think we're just going to be fine.
All clear. It is now safe to proceed with mining operations.
That's kind of weird that I didn't like take care of this. These stupid SCVs.
This better.
God.
Where does it hurt?
Sometimes they're so
What's
dumb.
it worth? Armed.
Alright.
I'm listening.
Time to go to finish this finally. We're going to do this here, and I'm pretty sure we're just going to be done with this. Trust me. Like, it's not going to take a whole lot of time. This mission is pretty fun and pretty fast. There are a lot of missions that I just like to take my time with, because I really enjoyed them, but like this is one of those missions that just I really like because the mechanic is pretty interesting. The level thing, it doesn't sound like really amazing, but like for me it just sounds really interesting, and like in 2010 it was like really fun when I played with this.
Just a few
Oh, I forgot
more
they have
minerals to
Mutalisk, the air units that I cannot attack. So let's pull those Mutalisk to me. And just make them attack me.
Oh, yeah, baby.
From somewhere else. Let's pull them to my units. So let's pull them here. If they're not going to attack me, that's also fine.
Alright. I'm going.
Mutalisk is a very interesting unit. It's attacking in a way that's like it's pretty stupid.
What's it worth?
Which you can attack 3 units at the same time.
Mineral
It's kind of
field
weird.
depleted.
Fair enough. Agreed.
So let's do this. I mean,
Mineral
I'm not
field
really super
depleted.
afraid of the Mutalisk, but I just wanted to, deal with them a little bit. Then we're going to go to here, I think, to just finish this mining, and we'll be just done pretty soon.
Been waiting on you. The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Yeah, the Mutalisk thing is just a little bit annoying, but we can just finish this by like doing this.
That's all?
Because we do have enough like minerals here to just finish. We finished. It doesn't really matter.
minerals over on the other
We
side
just
of the
finished.
canyon.
We're done. It's just really annoying to deal with those annoying Mutalisks. I don't like them to kill my Reapers.
Alright,
yeah,
boys,
we're
nice
done.
work. We got what we came for. Now let's get out of this
8,000
hellhole.
minerals.
Finished already? You really are as good as they say, Mr. Rena. I'm thinking you and
I mean, it
got a
took
lot
me
more
20
business
minutes.
we could
I
be
don't
talking
think
about.
I'm that good. You can finish this mission in like 15, I think, and we'll be fine. I just decided to take a little bit of time with it. Just I love mostly. So we got 110 reward. And a particular Zerg upgrade, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you get to choose our next upgrade, which is pretty rare. Get to choose our next upgrade. How many minutes ago did we start, just to let myself know?
Nice
About an
work,
hour,
sir.
right?
The payoff from Redstone really got us back on our feet.
Why is that Tosh guy aboard?
He wanted to talk to you in person, sir. Something about conducting more business ventures together.
You do any digging on him?
Of course. And he's no pirate. Rumor has it he's a renegade ghost. And until he vanished, he was one of the Dominion's top assassins. Now Manx hates him almost as much as he hates you.
Well, I like this guy already. Just the same, we'd best keep an eye on him. Yes, sir.
Alright, so let's talk with our new guest on the ship. Which they immediately move you to the cantina, which is kind of weird choice. So let's go to the laboratory, I guess. Alright, so first and foremost, Zerg tank. Recorder Zerg sample continues to evolve. Clearly has half a national upgrade. Clearly has a motor function despite the lack of anything like a neutral cortex. It's getting off more beating hit than it could possibly be absorbing in that tank. I'm learning now some Zerg barrow so well. It's extremely sophisticated. They have billions of tiny muscles that vibrate at as low frequency, effectively loosening soil, crumbling rocks, and snapping vegetation. They can swim through the ground. It's not quite as fast as running, but it's close. I can only see a way to put this knowledge. I can see a way how to put this knowledge into good use. So, this particular thing about talking about like swimming in the so-called while barrowed, or like should I say moved while barrowed, there's only like 1 to 2 units that can do that in the Zerg, which we'll cover up in the Zerg campaign. Your comments are not blocked. I don't know why you're saying that. Probably you were just stopped for some reason. Are you meaning one of your videos or like here? Because here your comments should not be blocked. But yeah, we have 2 upgrades, 2 research progress upgrades with our boy Stepman. So we have either this, which is a flame turret, or we have this, which is making our big center just a little bit more beefy and be able to deal with the ground units as well. But once you do that, the command center cannot lift, so that's also a disadvantage in that particular thing. What do you think is better? Small fire cannons or whatever to just deal with the Zerg? And should we say, not linking any vids. Okay. Weird, I don't know. I really don't know. Should check that. Yeah, do you want me to add fire with barrowing towers, which can just make themselves invisible, which is really cool? Or do you want a big fortress? What do you want? I like these a little bit more, but it's up to you. What do you want to have? Flame turret. Okay, flame turret. Flame turret, eh? Flame turret in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Nobody said any argument, so we're going with the flame turret.
Just out of curiosity, I did some tests on the minerals from Redstone. I thought you should know I found trace quantities of jorium, a rare crystal with very unique properties.
I'm all ears, Doc. What kind of properties?
Jorium resonates at the same frequency as certain brainwaves. It's been theorized that it could be used to stimulate brain activity or even produce psionic abilities in human subjects.
What the hell does Tosh want that for?
So the point is of this thing is just, I think, like, psionic abilities is mainly like Protoss abilities, because they use their minds and stuff like that. So, yeah, pretty much that's the reason for that. Without, yeah, we're going to have a lot of fire. Trust me. You don't have a thing to say for like 2 missions. Wow. We don't have. Do we have something in the cantina? Yeah, we do.
You ever heard of a guy named Gabriel Tosh?
Only rumors. Way I hear it, he was mixed up in some covert branch of the Ghost program that produced some real scary badasses. Word was, Tosh snapped and went rogue. I'd play it real cool with that kind. He'd cut your throat soon as look at you.
I've dealt with rogue ghosts before. It's the one still working for Menks I got a problem with.
So Tosh is kind of on your side, because he also hates Max as much as you do, for reasons that you will see later.
Donnie Vermillion, UNN, your first, last, and only stop for the truth. Tonight, our own Kate Lockwell uncovers a secret shadow war, waged by our brave Dominion ghosts against a ruthless hidden enemy.
Thanks, Donnie.
Yeah,
I'm talking live
hilarious.
with a specialist in the Dominion. I understand that you and your comrades have been against a group of... What can you tell us about that?
It sounds so funny.
Kate, I'm not allowed to say much, but I can tell you that his allies will not. We expect them very soon.
I think we'll all sleep a little better tonight, knowing our Dominion forces are watching over us. For UNN, I'm Donnie Vermillion.
Yeah, it's actually hilarious when you think about this, because you can just think about like a lot of curses in your mind when you're hearing this. So it's kind of stupid. I like to think that a lot. Also, we have a talk with Tosh.
Ah, he is the man. We make a good team, me and you.
Why are you here, Tosh? Our business is done unless you got something else for me.
Yeah, I got another job for us on a world called Belshia. Interested?
Maybe. But what's in it for me? Piracy ain't exactly my chosen path.
Everyone knows Jim Raynor wants to put the hurt on Mengsk. I can help you with that. I can help you big time.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
For the time being, welcome aboard the Hyperion.
Yeah, apparently they do.
We'll talk later.
I love that. That's such a funny clip that they do. But right now, we have 3 missions. We can say to our doctor girl goodbye, which I think you guys don't want to do that yet. We can go into helping our best boy, like I said before, or we can help Tosh again, which is something that can just help us upgrade, you know,
There's
our
a rare
Protoss
gas
stuff
on
pretty
Belshia,
easily.
the
So that's what
Protoss
would be
called
really nice.
the Breath of Creation. They think it'd be a gift from their gods. We call it Terrazine, and it'd be worth a fortune to the right bidder. Of course, those Protoss will kill us if they catch us on their holy ground. Or at least they'll try.
So Haven, which is our simp girl kind of thing, I don't want to do yet because I'm kind of not prepared for this, at least in my opinion, because I need like 1 or 2 units that are like not in this mission. You could go into it, I can do it, it just feel like I just don't really feel prepared for this. This one is Best Boy mission, which Best Boy is very, very fun. It's just destroying trains. And if that destroying trains is just really cool to do, and you're getting a very fun unit with it. Let's see if we want to do some kind of an upgrade here before we'll choice. I will let you guys choice. So we have the turrets, which have 2 upgrades, which you can do. One, I'm going to go with the health. And the cantina, I'm finally going to buy...
Lots of folks ready to fight. For the right price.
And we're going to say 4,500 for later. You want to do the Best Boy mission? Do you want to do the Best Boy mission? I think like Best Boy mission would be very, very fun. Let's destroy some trains.
We've received reports of a new Dominion salvage operation on Tarsonis. They're running a large number of supply trains with minimal security.
It just feels like a
If
Best
we
Boy
intercept the
material.
trains and liberate their
Like
contents
very,
before they can be
very,
shipped off-world, we could make
you
a
know,
serious profit.
Very, very just good to the people, and just like very, very like, I wouldn't say lawful good, because he's still doing like things against people, but he's still trying to fight for justice. So it's kind of like a lawful good, maybe neutral good. He's just a good person, and I like him a lot. Yeah. Yeah, we could blow up some rank 10s. Let's blow up some rank 10s. Alright, do that.
Never thought we'd be back to this graveyard again. What have we got, Matt?
The Dominion's restored power to the old rail network.
They're using the trains to move salvage to a central processing station. Our informants say the Dominions found something unusually valuable, and they're transporting it to the processing station today. It's on one of these trains, but unfortunately they're all scan shielded, so we can't tell which one. We'll have to hit as many as we can and hope we get lucky.
Hope we get lucky? That ain't the usual Matt Horner plan.
That's why I like
You got a
this
better one,
mission
sir.
so
I'm all
much.
ears.
It's all good, Matt. You sold
Why
me.
is always when
Well,
it's showing this,
let's go
it just
rob
show
ourselves
a little
some
bit,
trains.
slow. It's
Old
even
Titus
showing
is
my
gonna love this one.
on my computer, but like once we're like moving to the normal stuff, it just show fine. Like the scream here just shows really slow. Like the scream that just show you like, oh, the intro of the mission, oh, what it's going to be a little bit about. It just shows really slow for some reason. Don't know why. But I would say this. Let's blow up some rank 10s. So we need to do some thinking of names of rank 10s for every train we blow up. So that's a little bit of a challenge we're going to do, which is going to be very, very fun. So yeah, so I'm seeing people like jumping in and jumping out here, which is really fun. Even if it's just like the three of us, that's still kind of cool. But yeah, this mission is very, very cool, and there's a very cool unit with it.
Big job, huh? Man in the rear with the...
Not just one. So this unit's called the Diamondback.
By the numbers, boys.
This can attack while moving.
SCV ready.
Sir, it turns out there are a few Confederate vehicles in the hills the Dominion haven't salvaged yet.
I think we want this upgrade.
Diamondbacks. Man, I didn't think they made it past prototyping. Their rail guns will be great for stopping those trains. No pun intended.
I don't get what you're saying, but sure.
I'll upload their schematics to our factory
Super
network.
Canon Levi, yeah.
There may be other vehicles around that we
need
can
names
commandeer.
once we destroy the
We should
train.
keep our
We're
eyes
not
open.
going to destroy, like, saying the names after we destroy the train.
On the move. Go on. SCV ready. At the ready.
Add-on complete.
So we have Zerg bones that we can essentially get. So what is the first train we're going to destroy? Gustav Max or Super Dora?
SCV ready. My pleasure.
I believe there's some more of these running around. Like there's 6 totals that you can get from the game itself. Before like you have to like pay money or whatever, like you know your own 6. But I'm going to.
What's going on?
How should I say this? Kind of like not focusing on searching these because they're not really that easy to find. Also, I do bones, so let's go collect some bones if we can, which is very, very fun to collect some bones.
What's on your mind?
I think I know where all of them, but I'm not really 100% sure. So let's collect these, and I think the first train is going to come out from here, but I'm not 100% sure about that one.
A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest.
Come on.
Ah! You scared me! Bad news. SCV ready.
Also need an additional supply depot.
Go ahead.
Supply depot.
Yep. SCV ready. My pleasure.
So we're going to just... Good.
SCV ready.
Gustav Mag is going to get destroyed first. Also, we are going to build some defenses because we are going to start just using Diamondbacks later down the line. And don't worry, I am going to use my flamethrower thing later. It just, I want to kind of set up basic...
What's the plan?
So Gustav Max is dead. You can never use it again. It's banned. It died.
Excellent work,
You have
sir.
no choice. Like,
can utilize
trains
the
are going
train's
to die
scrap
today,
payload to
so
build more
you know
units.
there's no way to use trains anymore. Yeah, burn damage 2,000, but Gustav Max is dead. He's not coming back. He's banned now. We killed him. We're killing him on the ban list. We're Konami, and we're killing him on the ban list.
Bad news?
We probably want another factory later down the line, but right now I don't think that's the correct choice. We do want engineering bay, so we can start building the fire buildings. We also want more of these, so we can have something moving along.
What needs killing?
And we want to build like a supplier to depot for every one of these, so we'll have some kind of protection.
Yeah, whatever.
In terms of like entering and going out and whatever.
Go on.
So we're going to have this.
You want a piece of me, boy?
My pleasure.
So I think here is Diamondback number 4. I think there he is. We got another Diamondback for free.
A train is coming through the western tunnel.
Check it out, Jimmy. Dominion started sending escorts to protect the trains.
Armed and ready.
What's the plan?
Also, we're going to start using Hummer securities.
What needs killing?
We can try. We can try.
Kaboom, baby!
I'm waiting. I like it.
So now they're starting to send some, some shuttles to protect the trains, or Infinitrax.
Victory is ours.
To protect the trains, the usual stuff.
On the move. My pleasure.
Yeah, we killed them. So now, YT, I'm going to build for you the one and only fire stuff.
Gotcha.
So here you go, my pyromaniac friend. At least one of them is going to be built here. Unfortunately, I cannot build a lot, but I'm going to build at least one each side, just because.
Move it.
Because they're really fun to use. And we're going to start having
bad news.
This thing, just in case. And Diamondbacks, just build more. This thing's factory.
Yes, sir.
No, not here. Just build another one here.
SCV ready.
2 more Marines, so we'll start having a little bit more defense.
Commander, I'm picking up increased comm traffic from the Dominion.
Okay, so
sounds like they're planning to attack our base.
To take things
we
seriously,
better be ready.
So yeah, we should probably start defending the base.
I'm waiting.
SCV ready.
Also, we might want 2 more of these.
Gangway, coming
Just
through.
Valor it. Yeah, I will Valor it. Valor it later.
Base is under attack.
Okay, so this is the place that they're attacking from.
Victory is ours.
So yeah, the flamethrower is working and it's really cool. I like it a lot. So we're going to put one here and one here.
The doctor is in.
And we're going to have a little bit more focus on gas because minerals are most of the time fine.
A train is
but like
exiting the
gas is a
southern
little
tunnel.
bit of an issue most of the time with, because gas is a little bit more harder to get, as they say here. And we're going to have 4 more units building for us.
We hear you.
Supplies.
Not enough minerals.
Oh wow, we ran out of minerals. Oh well. Not a big issue. And we'll have a lot of gas for later, I guess.
SCV ready. Armed and ready.
Victory is ours.
We're just going to fix this probably in a second, so I don't really worry about this one.
My pleasure.
We fix the issue of the minerals in a second. The problem is now the
Dominion are constructing a series of bunkers to protect the tracks. Be careful.
Alright, so I think I can start putting some Marines in the bunkers, except from these guys, to kind of like have something protecting everything, and this one start building Diamondbacks more and more.
Add-on complete.
So yeah, we'll have some kind of like protection in the buildings, and just start like manufacturing, like the usual plan. of stuff, and we have things upgrading, and we're going to have more units, and we're going to build more, like, that's what I mean, like, most of the time, like, most of the units that you need is essentially, like, these two from your infantry stuff, but, like,
go on.
Yeah.
Of course.
SCV ready.
I like it.
Additional supply depots required.
And we need supply depot again. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead.
1, 2, 3. And you're going to go back.
At the ready.
I'm going to search for the entire relics, bullcrap stuff, so we'll not have to deal with it later. Just come here, you idiots.
What's on your mind?
Oh, we have 15 seconds until the next thing.
Victory is ours.
Oh, we're finding you.
Get me out of here.
The relic is here.
My pleasure.
Let's go. That's what it is looking for, mostly.
On the move.
A train is coming through the western tunnel.
What needs killing? What's the plan? Of course. How devious.
If you have enough... What the hell is going on? Alright, so are we back? Are we back finally? Because I think you kind of suffered from something here and there. Anybody here can hear me, or like thinking like, or if you guys can hear me, if like it's works through enough. Alright, so if that is the case, I'm probably just going to finish this mission and just be done for today. Probably gonna do another one to like have like 5 more, but like I think we did like enough for today as well. And like we had apparently my connection in my computer decided to disconnect.
What's on your mind?
For like weird reasons, so I'm using now my phone connection.
Sir, I'm detecting Dominion kill teams patrolling the tracks with large groups of marauders.
100% if we're kind of like still working.
What needs killing?
I'll mark their location with a red warning
we'll
symbol.
Just finish this. Okay. Sorry about this, and like the fact that like I had to lag and stuff like that. I think it's okay. I think it's fine now. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it shows up for me in terms of like stuff. It should like catch this up. Okay. So we'll be done with the mission for today. Sorry about these particular annoying lags, but for some... I don't care enough.
Bad news?
What needs killing? Excellent. I like it.
A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest.
Horse. Victory is ours. How devious.
with these. We don't want to fight these guys, so I'm going to go far away as soon as possible. I think there is the final diamond back. There is the final diamond back.
Victory is ours.
Oh god. They're here.
How devious. I like it.
These guys are just pieces of shit, and I don't like them.
Get me out of here. How devious.
No, the final diamondback is not. I was wrong, and I lost a lot of diamondbacks.
Victory is ours.
That's fun. I mean, it doesn't really matter for the last one, but it's like, that's dumb. I did something an oopsie. Here. I think it might be here. Oh well. So as long as it streams, that's okay. Like, streams for you. I mean, it does show it's slow, but it does show that it does. Oh my god, that's annoying.
What needs killing? Excellent. Of course.
Is it healing? No, it isn't.
Vespine geyser exhausted.
Fortunately not.
On the move.
Okay, so it does works, it just have lags, which is fun. Always fun.
I'm waiting. What needs killing?
Okay, interesting. Alright, so like I said, we're going to finish for today. And just be done, because this is just ridiculous.
A train is coming through the western tunnel.
Didn't find a final diamondback, but most of the time
Looks
it
like
doesn't
the
really
Dominion
matter.
ran out of whatever they were juicing the train. They're putting out bigger escorts, though. We
And
better
we're
watch
just going to
ourselves.
use these guys just to have a little bit of boost.
What's
and
the
since
plan?
we don't really care about these anymore, we can also take these guys and just have like a bigger escort.
What needs killing?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Boy.
Alright, yes. That's actually kind of
At the
hilarious.
ready. Of course. Victory is ours.
Sir, we're detecting electrical activity in the...
Now let's see what they were so fired up to get their hands on.
Adjutant 23-46 on system recording. New Gettysburg Defense Initiative. Submit access codes.
Okay,
Well, Confederate adjutant. What intel's so important they'd go and dig her up to recover it?
So for some reason, yeah, it's decided for me. The reason why it's turned off is because all essential like BattleNet things are turned off because I switch connection and everything. But yeah, hopefully enjoyable enough for the missions that it works, but for some reason it's decided to not work in the final one. So I think we're going to end this up for today. We're like 2 hours almost, and we did 4 missions, which is pretty respectable. Next time we will try to find out why it just...
Sir, adjutant we recovered is down in the lab. She's all powered up.
Talk to me, you old piece of junk.
User identified. Rayner James, ex-Marshal Colony. Joined Sons of Korhal Terrorist Group.
Okay. Okay, we're back in action. Okay. Looks like everything is working fine again from this point onwards. I'm just going to announce it again. It's just working. For some reason, it just decided not to work. Okay, so it's working. That's fine. Okay, we're fine. So for anybody who wants just to be part of the stream again and just watches again, I'm sorry that it was like, oh my god, it just doesn't work. So yeah, it's working fine again. I don't know why it's decided to do that. It does work now. So yeah, and we are back. We might do one more mission just because of this right now. Just because it's now working, and unfortunately the rank 10 mission doesn't work. But maybe, I mean, we'll wait a few seconds to see if this comes back. But worst case scenario, I'll just wait a few minutes. So the missions are coming back, everything is coming back. Sorry for that, that it's just broke up. I don't know what's wrong with my wonky net. So yeah, we're back online. So, yeah, we're just going to do another mission, I guess, because they're just working again. So we'll do one final mission just to have like 2.5, just like last time, right? Sorry about this being like stupidly dumb for a second, but apparently the game decided that it doesn't like to work. I don't know why. But apparently it did. So we're going to try to do this again, one final time, one final mission, and that's it. We're going to do 1 so we can get to 9. Maybe if you want to, we'll do additional 1 more, but I think like having a 1 additional mission will be just fine. I could make these into a campaign actually instead of a stream, which could be fun. And like actually record this, and I might actually start doing that if you want me to do this way. I could just like make these videos like a thing that I can do. Yeah, we're back. It's working. Apparently. So anybody want to come back? Which pretty cool to have all of you back, for all of you who want to be back. This particular thing, this hunk of junk, decided that like it's a good idea to not work. But now we're having something. So for this particular mission, we used the Diamond Vac. You didn't really lose a whole lot of things in terms of stuff, but Diamond Vac is really cool. But I do think the more important unit to upgrade is this one. So we're probably just going to do one. Also, did he again? He has nothing to say. Wow, he has nothing to say to us, which is really weird.
Yeah, good old days, robbing trains, yada yada, bang bang, yeah. I'm making diamond backs.
So yeah, that's he has nothing to say. That's kind of shame. We got a little bit of upgrade to our stuff. It's still not enough to get a Zerg upgrade, but that's fine.
Jim, let me in. What really happened on Tarsonis? Whatever it was, it tearing you up inside.
Tarsonis. That's where it all went down. Meng stole a psi emitter from the Confederacy and planted it there. He knew that it'd attract the Zerg, and our revolution began that day. The day Mengsk murdered a whole planet and called it justice.
My God. Billions of innocent people. That's just monstrous. No wonder you hate him so much.
Yeah, I kind of do. So I'm just letting anybody who want to know that we're back in action. And like I said, we're going to do just one final mission.
Ladies and gentlemen, each night I bring you the news in the most fair and balanced manner possible. But tonight I have a commentary. Some have asked me what the difference is between our leader, Emperor Mengsk, and the traitor Jim Raynor. They point out that Mengsk rebelled against the government of his youth and came to power through the use of violence and subversion. Why is it wrong for Jim Raynor to rebel in similar fashion? There is a difference. When Emperor Mengsk began his revolution, there was no threat hanging over humanity. James Raynor is waging his revolution while we are at war with 2 alien races. James Raynor, have you no conscience? Shouldn't you fall in line, putting your petty complaints aside as we struggle for humanity's very survival against this alien menace?
Everyone's a critic.
That's a very big lie.
Robbing a train again get you feeling nostalgic?
Damn straight. We must have hit the Shell Express a dozen times back in the day. Ah, that keeper never got old.
Almost got us killed when they smartened up and started using outriders to chase us.
Never was a man of them could keep up with you on a vulture, Jimmy. Just added to the fun. How the hell you got a job as marshal after all that? I'll never know.
Alright. So, welcome back for anybody who's back, because I did tell some people to be back, and apparently this particular stupid thing is just stupid. It didn't really work.
Lots of folks ready to fight for the right price.
We are going to buy a few stuff. We did buy a few stuff, and I'm going to buy this again. Or should I say this time, because I do have spare money. Right. And I think we're done with every conversation we have to talk except from the bridge, which the bridge is going to be the last final place.
I've been looking for an encryption expert so we can access the adjutant we recovered. No luck so far.
Colonel Orlin at Dead Man's Port can crack
That's actually
anything.
kind of fun.
Haven't been back there in a while. Say, didn't you end up getting married last time we were there?
I told you before. If I knew what the prize was, I never would have joined that card game.
There's just something about a lover's reunion that chokes me up.
Nah. Love this one. It's dumb. Alright. So right now we have 4 options. We can either go help Takis again with something. We can either go this. We can even go encrypt the adjutant that we got in the last mission, which I think I want to do first, or we could do something for Tosh. I think I want to do this one because this one just, you know, it's just easy.
We still need to access the adjutant we retrieved from Tarsonis.
Again.
Our old mercenary associate, Colonel Orlin, is an expert in Confederate code decryption. If our intel's right, he should still be based at the Merkhaven at Dead Man's Port. He's not very trustworthy, but he's our best bet of breaking that encryption.
There's a rare gas on Belshir, the Protoss skull, the breath of creation. They think it be a gift from their gods. We call it Terrazine, and it'd be worth a fortune to the right bidder. Of course, those Protoss will kill us if they catch us on their holy ground. Or at least they'll try.
That's kind of funny. Which one we should take? Which one we should take? Or this one?
Mobius wants us to go after another artifact on some dead world called Zill. Apparently they sent in a specialist team, but they lost contact with them 2 days ago. Their bad luck, I guess. Figure we'll get hazard pay for this one.
I remember this one. This one is hilarious. Alright. So, what do we want to do with this one? We have one final mission, which is I want to do for today. So for, just to recap, because I do see people coming back, it's two options. Or should I say 4 options. Either do the Heaven thing, either do the Deadman Port thing, which I'm leaning into, either do the Belashir thing, or the Zeal thing. So, I think specifically I want to do the Belashir thing. I think it's just going to be very, very fun to do. But that's up to you, I guess. Like I said, I think I want to do the Deadman Port thing. But yeah, it depends. I think that's going to be very, very fun because it's just doing a very, very interesting mission. Alright, so if it's up to me, I will do this one and we'll call this a day afterwards. And we're going to get to like 2 hours and a half, just like last time.
It's risky just waiting here with all these mercenaries around. Colonel Orland's sure taking his time decrypting that adjutant for us.
Yeah, I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Incoming transmission.
James, Orland decrypted your adjutant, but he's planning to sell it to the Dominion. Must have been something exciting in there. He wants me to keep you off his back until they arrive.
That's nice, Mira. But why are you telling me all this?
Because I like you and Matthew better than him, of course. Match Orland's offer, and I will help you take him out instead. He's paying in minerals, so I'll give you the same deal.
Another mineral gathering mission.
Always a pleasure, Mira.
Don't take too long now. If Orland comes up with the goods first, I will have to side with him. Oh, and say hello to Matthew for me. Ask him why he never calls.
Yeah, there was
it's gonna be hard to get minerals down there.
Really bad, but
we'll have to find salvage if we're gonna hire Mira before Orland does.
Yeah.
Think she'll help Orland, sir?
Really late.
She's a
on the
mercenary.
party,
She'll help whoever pays the most.
Do it. Wow, this thing is just not working correctly. It's just saying that there's nobody in chat, even though there are some people here. This thing is just working weird. Anyway, at least it's working. Generally. So this is going to be the final mission we're going to do for today. It's going to be, again, against... Actually, this time it's going to be against Terrans. Huh. Actually, we did the last mission against Terrans as well. So we had one mission against Zerg, one mission against Protoss and Zerg, and 2 missions against Terrans, which are our own race. Alright, so this is another mission gathering mission, which is a minerals gathering mission.
Alright, boys, we got a deal with Mirahan. Now let's get to work and get that adjutant
We
back.
shall see what I'm talking about in a second. I think I don't want any of these, except from like maybe having this thing.
Armed. Pirates have been stripping down ships here for years.
I don't really want
it
to
should
have
be pretty
any
easy to
gas
collect
and
enough
stuff
scrap
like
to
that.
pay
You'll see
Mira
what
off.
I mean, because yeah, gas is not really that important in this mission.
You gonna give me orders?
Like until a certain point, of course.
Who wants some? Roger that.
Is it critical?
You gonna give me orders?
This mission is also pretty simple and easy, so I thought I will be like doing something very, very easy before we'll like, you know,
The doctor is in.
if we want to build something, want to build more Marines, this will be 5.
Who wants some?
Right.
Orders received.
And see what I mean? Like, you can get gas pretty easily, it's not really an issue. But yeah, the bouncing in and out of chat is really weird with this right now.
Transmission.
I left a little present out here for you and Matthew. I never got to give it to him last time you boys were here.
That's why specifically YT is like, it's understandable that like your stuff is just doing stuff. because for me it's also acting up as well as
we
you
can
see
use them
before.
to lay mines around our base to
But
hold off
it's not for a
oil.
big part, so that's fine.
Those shredders are constantly producing scrap we can salvage. We should check this area again later.
So we want to build these so-called vulture bikes or vultures because they can do something very, very fun, which is
something on your mind.
laying mines. And these particular mines essentially protect your base, which is really cool. Oh, they decided to attack our base from the other side. That's interesting.
Yes, sir. Armed and ready.
Yeah, we're just I want to deal with this first because these guys just earned a lot of resources fast, and you want to deal with them as soon as possible. But just generally, vulture bikes are just great. They're not the most insane unit, but they're just really fun to use.
Additional supply depots.
Additional supply depots. Okay. So I do need supply depots here and there.
Go ahead.
That's the thing that I forgot. Why are you pressing this?
What's going on?
Again, why are you pressing V instead of B?
Armed and ready.
So yeah, we're destroying one of the structures, making his essential resource gain a little bit slower, which is what you want. Because you don't want him to gain resources very, very fast, because you want to get to 6,000 before him.
Yes, sir.
And trust me, this 6,000 thing is very, very worth it. It's very worth it. Yeah, you need to fix this kind of thing before you stream. It was really weird for me because just using like last stream we had a problem with voice, which was an issue, but not really of an issue. But this time it just like, oh, for some reason it just decided like, oh, you don't have that, which is kind of strange. Like you don't have you have some kind of like a weird problem in terms of like
bring it on.
I don't know what I mean. You know what I mean? The so-called like view itself.
What do you want?
I don't know. Streams are weird, but net connections also kind of sucks. But as you see right now, like it's okay. It's most of the time it's supposed to be okay. Just this particular thing is just acting weird. I don't know what's going on. Also, how much time are we streaming now? Just to be out of like interest to know how much time we're doing this.
Go, go, go! Sure. Sure thing.
Also, we have a lot of money. I don't worry about that, but I do want to destroy his bases.
You got it.
And I don't want to go there yet.
Bring it on. I'm on it.
So I do want to have an additional... No, not that. I want to have additional piece.
This better be good. Outstanding.
And I want to have additional vulture bikes.
By the numbers,
and start destroying stuff.
Oh yeah.
So YT, how much time have I been streaming? Just to kind of like a heads up to myself.
The doctor is in.
Because I don't want to go like over like 2 to 3 hours.
Yes, sir.
I mean, a couple of hours doesn't really help me.
Bring it on.
But sure. Additional supply depots required, so we'll probably want to do this.
Yep. In the rear with the gear.
Who wants some?
Alright, so we have...
Roger that. Gangway.
A lot of stuff, actually.
Additional supply depots required.
Just in case, let's put more mines. Just in case. Just in freaking case.
Can't wait. Got it.
So we're almost done with this. So we'll do this for like 2 hours and a half. Maybe if we'll be able to, we'll maybe do another mission, but I think like... We'll try to match the missions. We'll see how that goes. Whoopsie, got all the research.
Who wants
Vulture bikes are great for this mission. They're just very cheap, doing a lot of damage. They die quickly as well because, you know, they're cheap. But they're not really that bad as a unit generally. It's just a shame that their upgrades is like only for their mines, which is not bad. It just, you have upgrades specifically only for the mines, which is a shame, like I said. If it had like upgrade to everything, then I would say like, oh my god, this is great. But unfortunately, it's just only mines. Also, we're almost done with the upgrade, and because you essentially stopped his bases, he has nowhere to mine from. So just keep that in mind as you see like this being stopped or like kind of getting really slow, because you stopped 3 of his bases.
Base is under attack.
So we got the money.
All right, Mira. We both know you're ripping me off, but I'm gonna hire you anyway.
My forces are yours, Jim. I'm so glad I got to side with you and Matthew.
Oh, you scheming little... I'll show you what happens to double-dealing backstabbers!
So yeah.
What's the plan?
Alright. How about lending a hand?
I mean, we mostly don't really care about this place that much, because we already have a shiny new base.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Go on. I like it.
So I have Diamondbacks again, which are great, and these pile up minerals again,
on the move,
which is great.
Oh, it's on.
And let's see if I have enough mines to just block this again. So yeah.
This better be good.
And as you can see, because I hired her,
what's on your mind?
A full 200 mineral supply depot.
What's the plan?
And these are units that we still haven't got, but these are called siege tanks, and they're great. Love them. They just shoot from afar.
I'm waiting.
Which is great. As for you, start building with this thing, and you start building with this thing as well. Alright, so we're going to take a little bit more of a time. Or should we? Nah, I don't think we should take time. I think we're fine.
Go on. Victory is ours.
Shame that they hit my siege tank, though. Oh well.
SCV ready.
What's on your mind?
Add-on complete.
Excellent.
Mineral field depleted.
On the move. I like it. Of course.
So now we have enough resources to build stuff, which is really cool.
The doctor is in.
My pleasure.
Yeah, I guess.
Victory is up. What needs killing?
They got a little present headed your way.
We can just go away from here and don't have any problems. So yeah. So these particular unit has the ability to do this, and they enter something called siege mode. And once they enter siege mode, they can just start bombarding stuff, which is very, very cool.
I like it.
I'm not sure if we're going to do their mission today, because their mission is very long, but it's very fun as well. Also, I should have had more unit ready up, but apparently my unit cursor is dumb, so we're just going to do this like that.
What?
I think we'll be fine. I think.
What needs killing? Devious. My pleasure.
And we want gotta kill this as soon as possible because this thing is just going to start splitting up splash damage. We can do our own splash damage.
Alright, bring it on. On the move.
Oh, we have another siege tank here? Oh, that's fun.
Gangway, coming through. Alright, it's go time. Get me out of here. I'm waiting. How devious. Excellent. My pleasure. What needs killing?
Mineral field depleted.
Just kill this. That's all you need to do. And the mission is dead. What do you mean big yikes? About what big yikes?
Alright, I surrender. Just
so this mission is pretty simple. Pretty straightforward.
I ought to do the universe
easy.
a favor. Put you
Very,
down.
very fun as well.
It's too bad I might need to hire you someday.
We might...
Mira, do me a favor.
We might be able to do another one if you want to see, just to finish it to 5.
You got it, Raynor. I will keep the snake safe and sound for you. I will even do it for free.
Like Mira a lot. She's a very, very fun character. And as you can see, I restored my connection, so all of the Battle.net achievements are now green again. So unlike the last mission, it's finally fine. Very, very sorry about the Great Robbery being like this, but next time I guess I'll just leave my window open. Otherwise, it's just going to be very, very bad connection. But since I'm talking really, I think very downbeat and not high up, I think we'll be fine. Also, is my family
Sir,
finally
the decrypted
asleep?
adjutant is back in the lab and ready to go.
Well, old girl, we dug you up on Tarsonis. Were you online during the Zerg attack? Do you remember anything about Arcturus Mengsk being involved?
Mengsk, Arcturus, ex-Confederate officer, civilian prospector.
Oh, I did that in hard
founder
mode.
and leader of the Sons of
And it
Korhal
wasn't that
terrorist
bad.
group.
You need specific playstyle,
Accessing
take your
intercepted
time.
transmission
And,
0081 to
you really need to be
0086
careful.
Alpha.
This is
And,
Duke.
okay,
The emitters are secured and online.
Who authorized the use of psi emitters?
I did, Lieutenant.
What? The Confederates on Antigua were bad enough, but now you're gonna use the Zerg against an entire planet? This is insane!
She's right, man. Think this through.
I have thought it through. Believe me. You all have your orders. Carry them out. I will not be stopped. Not by you, or the Confederates, or the Protoss, or anyone. I will rule this sector, or see it burnt to ashes around me.
I can't believe it. We can nail Mengsk to the wall with this.
That's pretty nice. Alright, so now we have our newest Protoss upgrade, and our first one. So for the Protoss upgrade, just before we'll jump into it, I will do an explaining, but I just wanted to show you the Protoss upgrade. So we have two upgrades. Either A, making your weapons attacks and attack speed increase by 5% for each upgrade, and applies for armor and engineering base. For example, the weapons increase in attack speed, it's just making it better. Or you have the ability to increase slide by 5% every single time you do your upgrades. For example, like an attack speed, all of your units is going to be 15% faster for max upgrade, and this one 15% more health every single time you go to use a fully upgrade. So the question, what do we want more? Defense or attack? Are we a Boral sword or a Boral guard? I'm going to ask that again. attack them. Attack is better because you most of the time going to use attack upgrades anyway, because it's just giving you a little bit more of a thing. Also, as for the story bit that we had, the point is like specifically like in campaign 1, that's what I talked about, that like, you know, Max did something that's very, very questionable. Duke is a player, is a character that dies in Starcraft 1, but I do like very, very the nice touch that she changed her eyes depending on the person that talks, which is really, really cool. Alright, so let's read about this. Stepman log entry 2142. The crystal is growing, and it's appeared to have some of sort antimatter. Gravitational anomaly, non-standard phenomenon. God. Hovering over it. I'm not convinced that the crystal is drawing power from the ship, but it always so stable as to be undetectable. It is non-organic but has a molecular structure as diverse and complex as any organism. It's developed as an iterative matrix that makes it tough and surprisingly flexible. An alloy that based on this crystal would have an impressive damage mitigation. The structure of this matrix also suggests some sort of energy shortage system. They might be something to this. The products are so far beyond us, we must seem a morbid to them. I think like mean primitive, so that's what the point of that one is. But yeah, for the story bit, this is just something that happened in the past, that like you're going to see the cutscene of the, at least the last part, or something about it. And like the point is like Max was an ass and just left some people to die, pretty much. That's what he does.
I can't believe it. That recording proves it's all true. Mengsk, Tarsonis, all of it. What will you do now?
Tell the people. Every man, woman, and child in the Dominion needs to know what their beloved Emperor is capable of.
The backlash will be awful. There'll be riots and uprisings everywhere. But that's just what you want, isn't it?
It's a start.
Yeah, it is a start. Cantina. Nothing really new except from talking for these guys.
Mercenaries are so untrustworthy. Not like rebels and pirates,
You didn't
right?
really have anything to say, which is kind of weird.
Emperor, much has been written in regards to the tragic fall of Tarsonis. Toloski's investigative documentary, Imperial Dawn, even claims that you brought down the Confederate system by assuring Tarsonis' fall.
I've heard these conspiracy theories before, but the fact remains. The Zerg invaded Tarsonis en masse, and no force in the universe could have stopped their on. It was a very terrible day.
Toloski's film highlights the seeming convenience of the aliens annihilating a corrupt government that you yourself spent a lifetime trying to overthrow.
Millions died that day, and you speak to me of convenience? Yes, I strove against the evils of the old Confederacy, but never with the object of personal gain. When I was called upon to take up the heavy burden of leadership, I did so only to ensure our continuing survival as a species.
Striking words from the Emperor himself. Up next, Zerglings allergic to lemon juice, old wives' tale, or new super weapon in the fight for humanity.
That's stupid. But yeah, that's like when he's saying like that yes and trying to convince himself, that's when like you actually realize if you didn't believe he was a bad guy, that's kind of shows that he's really an ass.
I gotta know, just what was it went down between you and Mengsk? Seems you boys were tight once.
I used to think Mengsk be a force for change. Fought alongside him right up until Tarsonis.
Yep,
that's where
it
he
is
crossed the
convenient.
line. By using Zerg to murder the whole planet. He left Kerrigan there to die because she... Turned out he was just as rotten as the Confederacy ever was.
Damn. You sure know how to pick your friends, Jimmy.
To burn our wounds. Way to spit salt on our wounds, Takis. Good job, buddy. Okay, he got nothing to say. Swan got something to say.
Those goofy mercs are still using vultures, can you believe it? Damn things are death traps, even when you ain't got people shooting at you.
Careful now, Swan. My old vulture saved my skin more times than I care to remember.
Alright,
I ain't gonna listen to you trash talk a classic piece of engineering like that.
Classic?
In the original campaign.
I suppose you can call them that. Of course, most folks like a bike that don't explode on them when the repeller seals freeze up, or the fuel cells start leaking radioactive waste. But hey, who cares if it's a classic, right?
No one likes a smart-ass Swan.
Spider mines. Spider mines belong to a very small category of technologies that came from old Earth and survived the crash of the supercarriers. Terran Marines are famously mistrustful of spider mines, AFF sensors. In 2499, Tarsonis-based Joint Pictures released Spider Mines 4 Death from Below, continuing a franchise about spider mines that have achieved that's really cute. Sentence and turned on their human creators. It was the last Holo in the series. So the point of this is like they were throwing references here and there. In Spider Mines, and when we're talking about like old Earth, this is not Earth. This is a whole new continent. If I haven't explained that, and these guys came from Earth because they were sent there. Also, something that you didn't notice, you can see the planet from here, which is really nice as well. The last one that you're banned. Alright, we have the SCVs upgrades already. Wow, these are really good. It's making that multiple SCVs can build a structure, so we can build it very, very fast. And SCVs repair twice as fast, so it's kind of like healing. So we want this one as well, which is really convenient and good. In terms of vehicles, this is just doesn't really matter because we're not really going to build vulture bikes that much. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Alright. One last mission, I guess. Unless you think it's way too much in terms of missions. We could do one last one. I'm probably going to pick up this one because I just want to do something that is very, very fast, I guess. So we're going to pick up Balshir because it's also going to give us another
rare gas on
upgrade to our
Balshir,
product stuff.
the Protoss Skull, the breath of creation. They think it be a gift from their gods. We call it Terrazine, and it'd be worth a fortune to the right bidder. Of course, those Protoss will kill us if they catch us on their holy ground. Or at least they'll try.
Okay. So we are going to do, the last mission for today is going to be against the Protoss again, because playing against Protoss is fun. And we're going to be done with that. So yeah, this is the last mission. Let's do it.
Here we go. Much prettier than Redstone, yeah?
I don't much like fighting Protoss if I can avoid it.
Not just any old Protoss. Fanatics called the Tal'Darim. They believe the Terrazine is sacred, a gift from the Xel'Naga.
If these Tal'Darim bring in their air power, they're gonna hammer us. Swan, get the Goliath schematics loaded at the factory. If their anti-air missiles are still any good, we might just pull this off.
All right, cowboy. I'll get the Goliath schematics loaded so we can build more.
How do we get to the Terrazine?
See those altars? Tal'Darim mystics set him up to collect the Terrazine. We just need to grab it.
Well, our SCVs will be able to haul the Terrazine. We just gotta keep it protected.
This mission is a mission that I can do either really fast or take my time with it. I'm going to try to do it very, very fast because it's a little bit on the harder part. Also, that's the reason why I kind of like insisted on the upgrades for the missile turrets, because they're going to be very, very useful in the mission ahead by giving you like some kind of how should I call it? Like, you build your missile turrets and just protecting you without like building bunkers from the air unit, and then you're just building the fire creators, and they'll just burn everything. They will not be able to burn the big, like the POTUS units that much, but it'll give you some kind of protection before like you actually send to your base, because you kind of need almost every single unit in this mission. You'll see what I mean.
Been waiting on you. Go ahead.
Alright, we're already out of resources, that's fun.
SCV ready. This
Here are the coordinates for the Terrazine sites, brother. These should make our lives a little easier.
The doctor is in.
Our SCVs can pick up Terrazine
So
canisters and move them. It'll take them a while to disconnect the canister, so make sure you watch out for them.
The normal stuff to do. But in this particular mission, using your SCVs to take and harvest particular stuff. There is going to be something that your opponent will try to do, however, or the AI, and you're going to see what I mean later. But yeah, you want to build Goliath, Marines, and you know, medics mostly. This is what you want to build.
What's going on?
Because this is just pretty much what you mostly need, and these are just good generally, so why not just use them?
Good job, huh?
So now we're going to try.
I've got the first canister on hook, sir. I'll take it to the nearest command center.
Resource stuff.
Additional supply
Oh, we
depots
also
required.
need supply depots. That's fun.
Good job. That's the
This
first
mission on
canister
hard is
filled.
very hard. This mission specifically is even worse on hard. You'll see what I mean, but like this on hard is just one of the worst things ever to deal with. Trust me. Like one of the worst things. I hate this mission so much on hard. Like on hard, this is one of the worst missions I ever play, and it's so annoying. Alright. We might going to have enough to actually have another as soon as possible, because otherwise they're just going to take the Terrazine and just block you, which is just really annoying overall. So for some reason this decided to go up. Okay, 10 units. Let's build another medic. Let's build these.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required.
This better be
Should
good.
we start doing our own second one?
Fine.
The doctor is in.
There we go.
You gonna give me
Goliath online.
Okay, great. Also, I currently want to repair this Goliath because mostly I don't like to repair units, but like in this particular case I kind of do. But you'll like have something like built up as much as possible.
Gangway coming through.
Like I'm going to start heading up with like the
Not enough
like
minerals.
stuff. But like I want a little bit more of like a little bit of a builder,
I'm
build
going.
better base. You'll see what I mean in a second. So I want a little bit more of these capabilities and like have kind of like a squad, kind of like running around just doing its stuff.
Yo.
So this will give a little bit more protection to this place, I guess.
Goliath online.
There we go. 16 I think is good number. We'll wait until they're going to do their next you know, trying to steal from a Terrazine altar, so we'll have some kind of like, there we go, this one.
Warning, the
So we can just
Tal'Darim
deal
are
with
sealing
them.
off a Terrazine altar.
Been waiting on SCV ready. Gangway coming through.
That's what I meant. Goliath are very, very important, and they're kind of like
Give me orders.
kind of focusing on killing them. So do keep that in mind.
You want a piece of me, boy?
The next one, if we even want to get one, is probably the
Armed and ready.
these guys. Where they at? These guys. Let's do the next one,
Go time.
which is going to be this thing.
Yes, sir. Who was?
And we're going to build another supply depot as soon as possible, which is... Also, why the heck are you so slow? I mean... Maybe? Okay.
This better be good.
So like I said, we're going to finish this mission, and we're going to go today, but yeah, we're kind of like doing more resources and stuff like that.
Base is under attack.
Base is under attack by who?
Our SCVs are under attack.
By who? Great. That's what happened when you have multiple things. I'm sorry about this one. I'm just probably a little bit tired. I will kind of fix this. Build another one here. Build another one here. And we'll just wait for them to do their usual stuff of like killing off a terrazine altar, and then we'll just like actually do something. Another one we can do is those two. Build another one of these and just be going. I think this is a big enough squad, which is just works most of the time. But I just want with the terrazine altar to wait. Just be like on the good side of the game, and we're going to upgrade our marines because that will give them a little bit more attack.
Warning. The Tal'Darim are sealing off a terrazine altar.
Yeah, this one is a little bit more on the harder side to move around, so do keep that in mind, because you'll see in a second. Because the movement of there is another base here, and I don't want to attack that, so the movement here is a little bit on the weirder side. So I want to kill this as soon as possible. Yes, kill that before it's sealed anything. Which I love doing that. I don't like giving them the option to seal anything. Because the product sucks when they're doing that. Anyway. We have this ready, we have 2 more of these, we have an additional glide. Okay, we're finally like having actually a base that building. So yeah, that works. Also, we'll probably want to have another one of these, kind of set it up and ready to go for later. Another SCV, I guess.
Additional supply depots
required. Go here. Probably fine. That's cool.
Go!
Probably want more medics this time.
Additional supply depots
I meant
required.
this thing.
Additional supply depots required.
That works.
Bad news? Go ahead.
He didn't even come back to work.
SCV ready.
Great.
The doctor is in.
Need a light. This better be. You gonna give me orders? SCV ready.
So we're finally kind of having a base building up and working, which is
Not
great.
enough minerals.
SCV ready.
I mean, we do run a little bit of minerals, but you know what I mean. It's like the base is working. And we have a better
Warning. The Tal'Darim are sealing off a terrazine altar.
thingy. So we are going to just get rid of this and just start doing this myself.
Gateway coming through. You got it. Roger that.
Goliath online.
Who wants some?
Alright, let's start cleaning stuff, I guess.
By the numbers, boys. We could use some help here.
Oh, they're starting.
Give me orders?
Base is under attack.
I'm on it. Go! Armed and ready. What's going on?
See what I mean? This defense is good enough most of the time.
Huh?
Actually, you go here.
Yeah.
You go here to repair. Actually, you're going to build 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to repair. Anyway, let's start by going here to just finish everything up. So like I said, like There's some kind of like what do you call it? A relic around here, if I believe that correctly. Tactical nuke. Oh, hey, Dunk. Welcome to the chat.
Gangway, coming through.
You kind of came
Sure thing.
very late, I would say.
That's
because
fine.
we're kind of like almost done. Once we're going to get to the
Additional
actual
supply depots.
additional supply depots required. So yeah, very
Supply depots
very
required.
Starcraft kind of a thing here. But I'm going to say this: the moment that we're going to get these specters or ghosts or whatever, things are going to get very fun.
Warning. The Tal'Darim are
good,
sealing
they're
off
doing
the
that.
Terrazine altar.
That actually works for me
Got
because
it.
it's in the route that I want to go into. So that's fine.
Assistance required.
Assistance required for what? Oh, because this idiot decided to
You gonna
go
give
from
me orders?
that. That's the
By the
reason why I
numbers,
said this is dumb. This could happen. That's what I said before. That like going into that base, it just
Upgrade
works.
complete.
Also destroy this. This is just annoying. I don't want to deal with unit warping in.
You want a piece of me, boy? Got it. This better be good.
So,
Orders
yeah.
received.
How many guys we have here in chat? 2, 1, how much?
Oh yeah.
No, that's not the correct place to go. This is the correct place to go. Okay.
Go, go, go.
So once they're not aggroed, they're just going back to their base, which is pretty interesting. Kind of like design.
Armed and ready.
So we want this. This is the final relic, and we want this. And then we'll be able to do the rest of the mission pretty good. We'll be able to like finish the mission. Oh god, that guy just died.
Yes, sir.
Boom, we killed them before they walked in. Which is pretty nice.
I'm on it.
Final relic is here.
That's
Take
fine.
it, boys.
Orders received.
Assistance required.
Oh, this guy is here. Apparently. Okay.
Base is under attack.
So all of you idiots can just go attack here to just defend the base.
Been waiting on you. Keep your shirt on, Sparky. Outstanding. This better be good. You can... Gangway, coming through.
Oh, wait.
Who wants some?
Wait a minute.
Been
Wait
waiting
a
on
minute.
you.
I see what you're doing
By the
here.
numbers, boys. Of course. Can't wait.
Warning.
Oh, okay.
The Tal'Darim are sealing off a
Yeah,
Terrazine
I've seen
altar.
that, so... I'm going to be smart and just dealing with you before it will just become a
This
problem.
better be good. Who wants?
Goliath online.
You got it.
Channel open. I received that.
Okay.
Armed and ready. Been waiting on you.
So finally our units are
Looking
together.
forward to it.
What do you mean send a message over the Discord? Oh yeah, right. I send a message over the Discord. Just saying, like, if you want to join. I didn't really thought you guys will actually join this kind of a thing. Anyway, we're going to become greedy now. We're going to do 2 at the same time. Because we're greedy and because we're stupid. But yeah, doing 2 at the same time is not really that hard as you think it is. It's just on hard difficulty, it's not recommended. On normal, it's fine. It's just taking a little bit of managing as well, even in this one.
Been waiting on you.
Because it's just becoming like, oh, it's a bold move, and then they're sending double the units to deal with you. If you pretty much getting what I mean. Also, they're not sending a message. Really weird. Huh. Most of the time they're doing that. Like, they're calling you greedy, and they're sending against you tons of units. Yeah, there they are. They're the bad guys.
By the numbers,
Yeah, this mission is pretty straightforward. Goliath.
Go!
That's it. A lot of the missions kind of like asking you to use your particular unit that they made for it.
Sure thing.
Because that's how that works in these particular
Mineral field
things.
depleted.
Okay, we're going to deal with you.
The Tal'Darim are sealing off a
You're not
Terrazine
going to seal a
altar.
Tal'Darim altar on my watch.
3 down. You're doing great. Keep it up.
That's over half the canisters you wanted.
Over half, because technically you can only have 7.
Roger that.
You idiots, stay
This better
here.
be good. Who wants some?
Oh, I know that you have a question about the custom card video. Once I'm done with this stream and this mission, I will just go answer for you in person. I just I'm kind of not really focused, if that makes sense right now. So, yeah, I'm not really in focus right now. Like, for these kind of things. I already kind of had to deal with something before, which I've been asked to do, but apparently, it's not today.
Yep. Who wants some?
So, yeah, I have something to, do, and I will respond to you there.
Go.
Just give me few,
This better be good.
minutes, I would say. Might actually be good to do all the 3, just to be done with this.
What's going on?
But we'll see.
Mineral field depleted.
Worst case, just going to use these for...
Bad news? Gangway. Coming through.
I'm almost done with this thing. It's not really any hard mission. It's just a mission that's a little bit annoying. Also, you start repairing stuff, starting with this guy.
Armed and ready.
Incoming transmission.
There it is.
You shall not steal the breath of creation so easily.
Careful. They're sending their ships to take out your SCVs. Shoot them down quick, or we're finished.
Of course. You want a piece of me, boy?
Yeah, this mission is not really that hard.
I feel ya.
And my Marines have a very, very
By the
powerful...
numbers, boys.
Warning. The Tal'Darim are sealing off a Terrazine altar.
Some. Go! Yes, sir.
And this is going to be the same Terrazine altar that we're going to take. Thank you guys very, very much so.
Ah! You scared me! Yeah, whatever.
We're fine. Oh, wow.
You and your radar sure can walk the walk. We just need one more canister.
Yep, we just need one more canister.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Also, you...
Bad news? Big job.
I have so many SCVs just going around, just don't doing anything, because I'm dumb.
Yes, sir. What's going
So
on?
yeah, this mission is done. So it's been I believe, around the same time as the original, the first stream. So we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to go home and just be done with this. Not going here. Here is just sucks. Don't do that. Here means that you're going to die. Trust me.
Keep your shirt on. This better be good.
Also, this stream got 9 likes. Interesting. I did thought it will receive a lot less.
With the gear. By the number.
And yeah.
You gonna give me orders?
We're going to be done with this in a few seconds. And we're finally just going to say, yes, this mission is over, this game is over, we got 5 missions for today. Some of them got faster, some of them got slower, but unfortunately, we had particular technical difficulties again,
That's
but
the last canister.
it's mostly fine.
I think we've outstayed our welcome, boys.
But yeah, we're done. We're not going to cover up the so-called cinematics. We're going to leave that, or should I say not cinematics, but you know what I mean. The things, we're not going to cover them up in this video. We're going to cover them up next time, I think, just to give a little bit more of a catch-up what we did for next stream. We're going to do this cinematic, we're going to do the upgrades, and then we're going to go. Okay.
Sir, I received an encrypted
transmission
transmission from an untraceable source. It claims that Tosh here was part of a classified operation called Project Shadowblade. They used Jorium and Terrazine to enhance ghost powers.
It's true. We are called Spectres. Next generation ghosts.
And you were gonna tell me all this when?
We all have our secrets, Mr. Rena. Doesn't mean I'm any threat to you.
Maybe not. But whoever sent this message could be. Matt, any way to verify the transmission?
No, sir. But it does end with, I'll be in touch soon.
It's Minsk, trying to turn us against each other. Don't let him.
I'll let it lie for now. At least till I find out who sent this transmission. But I'll be keeping an eye on you, Tosh.
Also, one thing I would say for anybody that is in chat, and I'm just going to say that generally, I will try to, you know, arrange it next time so it will be better for a lot of people to be around. But I think we're kind of done.
You came to the right place.
There is the new mercenary, which the mercenaries are always nice. This one is not the best, but these three are pretty nice, so I decided to hire him. We do have an upgrade to our so-called, you know, Protoss tank. We're going to read that next time. But we are going to have the ability to do these two. For this one specifically, I'm going to pick myself because this one is just absolutely garbage. This means we're going to have fast supply depots, so we don't really have to take like 25 seconds to build. It's just 5 seconds and you get one, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to pick that one, and I think that will be fine. And yeah, I think that's okay. We're going to see if there's any upgrades. No, Goliath have upgrades, but I think we're going to save the money because there's not something very, very pressing. So this is going to be the true time we're going to end up the stream. No, you're going to save. Yes. And yeah. Hope you all enjoyed this, even with all the problems that we have. Like I said, next time I will try to make sure that the stream will be known in a good time for all of you. And see you next time, I guess. We might go into start to do little missions, like not like, you know, 5 like last 2 streams, like these 2 streams, because missions become longer. But overall, I still have a very, very good time, and I hope you all had too. So, talk to you next time. And this is the end of the stream.